I had no expectation going on there because I didn't know what the f was gonna happen. I've walked out, I've shit myself, I've gone, holy f, what have I done? Oh, we got all the boys here today. Alright, we're on here. Where do you want me to be? Just here? Can't see shit. Righto, episode 2. We're going to be talking about my Love Island experience and yeah, just how I got on there and then how it all panned out. So yeah, let's go. Oh, we're on here. Alright. This is Daniel anyway, it's my housemate. I don't know if you can see him. Here, there he is down there. Not bad. Yeah, I ate brekkie before. I missed it, did my daily routine. Protein shake? Yeah. No, that's actually word, I did do that. Instead of doing the vlog inside today, I'm gonna take you down here, go down on the beach. Don't know, we'll pick somewhere. But yeah, ripping day. Should be good. What are we doing? I'll show you the quick tennis racket. Yeah, we bought a new one yesterday. Oi! No comment. What's this? The workbench? Nah. Thought I'd make it for you today. Yeah, this is the new racket. We're on here. Seriously, anyone wants to verse me? Mate, I don't know what. Someone's gonna have to start calling me Andre. Adam Agassi. Adam Agassi, the bomb, because this thing, you can't handle the spin. Making all our way down onto the beach now. Bit squinty because I actually can't see shit, but anyway, yeah. Gonna get on the courts and vlog on the courts, dress up in a good tennis kit, probably get Daniel involved, and yeah, show you. I'll just put on a clinic for you, and yeah, show you how to get the ball over the net, or lack of balls going over the net. All right, today's video or episode, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be on my experience on Love Island, how I got on the show, when the first time I saw it was, sort of how it all come about. I'll take you through the steps and then yeah, I'll just go over it really. Straight into it. I saw the first season. I didn't actually like watch any of it, to be honest, because I really, you know, I didn't think it was gonna be for me, to be honest. I wasn't into that sort of shit. But as the year went on, the next year come round, I got sent an email. It was from like the casting agent itself, and it was actually for the American Love Island. So yeah, I was like, this is a bit weird, but f it, I have, you know, nothing else. You know, I'm 27, I didn't have a missus, and I was just like, I'm just gonna have a crack at this. So yeah, I ended up just applying for the American version. Went through a heap of stages, like 4 or 5 stages, online application, sent that in, recorded a video of myself talking and telling people about how I wanted to get on the show, blah, blah, blah. Went through all those stages. What else did I do? Waited for them to reply back. Anyway, cutting a long story short, the American version got me all the way to the, I got all the way to a Skype video, so I actually had like an online video with a producer. So yeah, got all the way onto that, and then yeah, just heard nothing back from it. So in the end, I didn't get on. So after all that dribble, the Australian version come round, and I was like pretty set on going on the show because I'd got so far along on the American version. So I applied. About 2 weeks later after I applied, I got another email. So they'd emailed me and said, you know, blah, 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 you should apply for Love Island. And I was like, I'd already applied. I did this 3-minute video of me talking to the camera about who I was, blah, 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 Adam 27, plasterer, just all that shit. I'll probably try and attach it to this video somewhere so you can see what it actually looks like because it's pretty funny. So yeah, did that. It took like a couple of months at least to find out. So I applied for, did the video, there's 4 stages, filled out all, you know, all your shit, what you like in a girl, how many ex-girlfriends you had. You have to like put their details there so maybe they can ring them and all that shit. Then, oh yeah, there we go. Here we go. I'll sit back down. I'll sit down now. because I'm over walking around. I was still plastering at the time. Took like, there was like 3 or 4 stages. You have to put your photos on, so I sent my photos in. Then it's just a whole bunch of waiting, really, back and forth with emails. And then yeah, I got through. I got to like an audition stage where it was in Brisbane. I went up there for the day. I actually saw a couple of people that I knew at the audition. That was when you like do a face-to-face with the producer, or one of the, or maybe not the producer, it's like one of the casting agents. So saw them, got casted there. I had a pretty good feeling. I had to like dance on camera for him and like talk a whole bunch of shit there. Anyway, that was that. Oh, actually, here we go. So yeah, I got to the audition stage. I went to Brisbane, got there, had an audition, had a face-to-face audition with the camera right in front of your face. It's like the first time I've ever done it. I was wigging out. But yeah, I was just myself, just carried on. I had a pretty good feeling once I'd left that I was gonna get on, because when I left, they were like, oh, do you like your hair how it is? I had a crop then. I had like a good crop. That was before I had my shit crop when they f***ed it in my promo photos. But that's another story, so I'll come back to that. Yeah, so I got through that, did the audition, did all that bullshit. Then waited, I went to work. It dead set took so long for me, like I was dead set in limbo. I didn't know if I was actually gonna get on. Bang, got the email that I got on the show. I was just like, this is epic, I'm on. So yeah, the next stage was I flew to Sydney, went to Fox Studios. The whole day there I was blindfolded, because everyone else, all the other contestants were there, and you're not allowed to see anyone, because you know, to ruin the surprise. So yeah, was there all day, shot all my promos. I actually turned up with long hair because longer hair because they told me to grow it. So I did that. I got there, the guy cut my hair, no mirror, no clippers, all he had was scissors. He chopped my crop in and yeah, just fully cooked it. That's why in my promo photos, they were so shit. I dead set, once I got off the show, I saw this website. It was like a Facebook, it was like, no, not a website, it was a Facebook group. It was called like Love Island 19 or Facebook 19 or something like that. I don't know, it was run by like these kids, and I just saw so many memes and all this shit made about me, and it was dead set the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life. So pretty much that shit haircut was actually one of the better things that come along, because I dead set got that many laughs when I got off the show and I saw all that shit. It was dead set epic. So everyone that roasted me, thank you, because that was fucking epic. Fast forward, I'm flying to Fiji, I'm on the show, I land 8 days, I'm there, I'm in lockdown, no phone, no nothing. I spend a whole heap of time in my bedroom. I was staying at, where was I? Sofitel maybe. I know I was at the Shangri-La when I left, but I've got there 8 days, had a chaperone. They chaperone you around, they take you everywhere. You have to walk around with them. You literally can't get out of their sight because there's so many other people at the same hotel where you're staying. 8 days goes by, I had no phone, no contact with anyone. I've just been literally hanging out by myself. I'm getting a spray tan, I'm getting all brown. They're trying to make you, you know, look like you've been kicking back. So bang, I've walked onto this, here we go. I walk on set, it's the first time I've just got mic'd up, I'm wigging out. I walk out, I literally can't even remember the first day, it's that much of a blur to me. I walk out there, I just get next to Sophie Monk, I just stand there, and in my head, I straight away just go, oh, I've f***ed up here. I was wigging. I just like totally started freaking out, and I was like, oh my God, what the f*** have I just done? I've just gone on this show. I've just cooked it massively. Mind you, in my head, I'm thinking, how did I even get onto Love Island? I don't know how I'm gonna tie it in, but like in my head I'm thinking right now I'm on Love Island on this show where it's like meant to be like a whole show about like good looking people in a villa, when I've seen a bunch of yous have found photos from me back in high school. I'll probably try and flick one up on the screen here, and I was like fat. I was fat and I was short and my nickname was Nacho. So really how I got on the show in the first place, or how I turned, you know, changed, that's a wig out really, because like I see that you've found those photos and you've like given me a bit of stick about that as well, so good on yous. I'm just rambling right now. All right, anyway, long story short, again, another long story short, yeah, first episode come out, meet everyone, I get paired up with Cassie. It was pretty crazy. I got obviously subbed. I got benched on the first episode after I paired up with Vanessa, so that was a bit of a laugh. I mean, after watching it back, to be honest, I haven't even watched. I've watched the episode I left in, I've watched the final episode, and I watched the first episode that I went in, and then after that I stopped watching it because I just can't watch myself on TV at all. What did I like about it? The whole experience itself was going on there. Like, mate, it's been like obviously one of the craziest and best things I've done in my life, to be honest. After it, like, even though I went on there, I didn't actually come out with a missus or find love or whatever, but like I went on there and I had the sickest time of my life. Everyone's time's obviously different. My time was, I think, like it couldn't have been any better than what it was, to be honest. Like, I've come off, I have like the biggest like following and support from like, you know, all of Australia and wherever, which like is fucking crazy, because like I really just take myself as just your average bloke, eh? It's like, I don't know why everyone's like, why I had that much of a following. Like, that's literally just, yeah, the person I was and the way I was acting on there is exactly how I act in real life, you know. Yeah, it's worked out alright. It's pretty, you know, it's a crazy thing. You're on TV, you're like dead set lining yourself up to get smashed by the public. Like, it is hard to actually act like yourself on there and like drop all your balls, but I feel as if I did a pretty good job of like, you know, being myself and acting exactly how I act in the real life. So yeah, that was good. I mean, look, it's fun. I mean, it's not exactly a holiday if you think you want to apply for the show and you're gonna have like 6 weeks in a villa where you're just like sunbaking and tanning and living the dream. You're dead set. You're wrong. It is like, it's pretty hectic. You got no phone, no contact with the outside world, no watches, you don't know what time it is, you're on camera 24/7. What else? Like, it's hectic. It's a crazy thing. This is more just a ramble about my experience on there. I'm gonna do like a Q&A video where I'll actually start nailing off questions that you guys want to know about the show and whatever, but today I'm just gonna really just ramble shit about my experience, and pretty much I've got nothing bad to say about it, to be honest. Like, I went on there, I had no expectation going on there because I didn't know what the f was gonna happen. I've walked out, I've shit myself, I've gone, holy f, what have I done? This isn't where I want to be. But yeah, after the hype of the first episode and you're in there for a week, you find out like it's a sick time. Like, you go on there, it's obviously weird, you're like, it's nothing like dating in real life. Like, you just go straight on there, bang, you just pick a chick, you start dating them, you get slapped in a bed, you know nothing about them virtually, and you just start like virtually living together and living with six other couples or 5 other couples or however many it was. I don't know. It's crazy. It is. It's that weird, because really, once you get deeper into it and you start realizing, it's like if you're having a problem with your chick, you're having a problem with pretty much every chick in there, because you're living with 6 couples. If you bust up, you do have to see your chick, like your ex-chick, in front of you. You do have to see, you do have to see your chick getting on with another bloke in there, cracking on with another bloke and sleeping in another bed. So yeah, it's pretty hectic, other than, you know, it's fun. I mean, look, you go on those sort of shows even, and then you come off and, you know, you you do. You obviously do reap some benefits. Once you go on there and you come off the show, like, you obviously do get jobs offers thrown at you. You do come off with a bit of a following. You can do a lot of good shit, like, after the show, like, and, you know, like, it, you know, for yourself and for everyone else. So look, like, my experience on the show as a whole was epic. Like, I had the best time. I had a lot of laughs, I met a lot of people, made like a couple of good mates, like, you know, did shit that I wasn't gonna do, strip dancing, little pole dancing, gold shorts, acted like I was a fireman and put socks down my pants and did slow-mo running videos and had a whole heap of fucking laughs. And like, it's a sick show, like, at the end, like, it is. As cringe as some of the shit you do is, like, at the end of the day, it's a good laugh, and, like, you know, it's put me into in a good position. That's pretty much how I went about it. What else do I have to say? Let's think. What about when let's just talk about how crazy it is, because you don't know the time and shit in there, and you're going into the beach hut, dead set. Your days are big, like, they seriously drag on. Like, they are hectic. You're dead set, you're on camera all day, all night, you know, just talking about your feelings. You're dead set non-stop talking about your feelings all day, which is something that I didn't do before I went on there. Look at me now, I'm sitting on a beach with a GoPro with blokes looking at me that are walking past right now with no shirt on, thinking, what the f is this idiot doing? Sorry boys, just vlogging. Anyway, back to what I was talking about. I don't know where this vlog's going. If it was going to be a vlog, if it was going to be my vlog on my experience on Love Island, if I didn't have to ramble and talk about so much shit, I would have done in 3 minutes. I would have said my experience in Love Island, how I got on there was 5 stages. It took me about 2 months to get on there. They f***ed my hair, made me look like an idiot. Then I got on the show. I had a sick time. 6 weeks went by, then I got flicked, stayed at the Shangri-La for another 6 days, was on the last episode, made heaps of mates, had heaps of fucking laughs with friends. Bang, next minute, I'm back in Oz, and that was it. Alright, sweet. I'm wrapping up this episode. Next week I'm going to be doing a Q&A video on just questions in general, whatever you want to know about me, whatever you want to know about Love Island. I missed a whole heap of shit on this video, but, you know, I missed it on purpose because I didn't know what you know, really want to know about. So get your questions in. I'm going to throw a thing on my Instagram, get on there, shoot them all in. I'm going to be nailing a whole bunch of questions next week. Still going to be pumping out 2 videos a week for this first month, even the second month. So yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to, you know, keep up to date with the movements, because there's going to be a lot of good shit happening. But yeah, until then I'm going to take you through a swim right now. This is it. This is how you live on the Gold Coast, literally, from the kitchen to the beach. Well, that's another episode done. If you missed it before, like and subscribe. Get on there. Get your questions in. These next 2 videos are going to be pretty fun, so get around it.